channel. Boy, do I have a video for you today. It is no secret that I have an unexplained, slightly terrifying, and moderately questionable affinity for...
Our first assignment together is a missing person commission. There's no need for combat or venturing into any hollows, so it's completely safe. Honestly, I can't think of a better way to test your skills.
Not to be rude to the client, but...
Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not trying to pass this off on you. Your ability to navigate the hollow is unquestionable. That's what makes a proxy. But this role, and to be honest, the client barely gave us anything to work with, just pieces of info. That's why this is a perfect chance to show off your skills in...
You've made your point.
The client has only provided us with these 3 clues. All we know is that the woman in the photo is your target.
Just a photo.
The client doesn't seem to have any more info. Well then, I'll leave this commission in your capable hands.
A single photo and a melody.
Maybe we should start with... Remember? I was in a bad mood.
Why do you sound mad? Well, thanks to you. No luck on my end.
It was wishful thinking to assume that a...
I'll do whatever you say, but...
Wow, you sure know how to set me up.
How do I put this? It sounds okay.
Excuse me. Were you the ones playing the harmonica just now?
Sorry. My sister didn't mean to make such a commotion. We'll just... Wait. You're the one in the photo.
My apologies. Moving quietly is second nature to me. I didn't mean to startle you.
Well, the two of us are proxies, and this song was given to us by a client. We never thought it would actually help us find you.
I see. Please lead the way.
Let's head back to the store.
Okay, let's go check in with Shepard. Oh, I almost forgot.
My real name. I haven't used that in a long time, but I do have a code name. You can call me Charon.
Miss Charon, I just reached out to the information broker who posted the commission. He should be here shortly, and you'll be able to meet the client soon. Please take a seat on the couch.
Thank you, but please, don't mind me. By the way, the second row from the top on your TV wall.
Oh, let me see.
I rely on my hearing. I lost most of my vision in an accident. I can just about make out the outlines of my surroundings. To move around like an average citizen, I've trained my other senses to be extremely sharp. I heard a faint buzzing sound. By moving around the room and noticing the change in sound...
Sorry. I hope my question...
No need to apologize. Vision isn't the only way to perceive the world. As proxies, you two should know that better than most. Anything that can be seen with your eyes can never be considered a secret.
It's me again! You two found the target already? Wow, Faithin, you guys are incredible.
High efficiency?
Where to start? It's great that you were able to find... I can't get in touch with the client anymore. There's been no reply from his Knock Knock account. Just when I thought he might have skipped town, his account suddenly sent me a location.
Sending a location from the edge of a hollow?
Either way, I'll keep trying to reach the client.
Sorry, but I overheard your conversation.
You're Miss Charon? No offense, but the Hollow isn't somewhere just anyone can waltz into.
I'm a soldier. I served with the Eridu Defense Force under the Chrysoberyl Division. Even after retiring, I've made countless trips into the Hollow. The heart rates of you and the two proxies here seem to have just spiked. Don't worry, as for getting into the Hollow... Proxies, can I request your assistance? I'll pay the commission fee as best I can.
We'd like to find the client ASAP too. I mean, who's gonna cover our commission?
How did you know?
So that was your plan? You just remind me of how wise and I used to be. So desperate to find someone that, well, since Miss Charon wants to continue to...
I see. That works for me.
I'm really sorry for troubling you both.
No worries. Seeing how determined you are to find the client...
I've got your back.
Eradicate all evil. I'll protect you from any... It's my duty to protect the asset.
Miss Charon, I need some time to calculate the hollow route.
Leave this to me, Proxy. Actually, I've been to this hollow before for reasons. I still remember the way forward clear as day.
Oh? Why don't you wait just a little longer? Calculating a path doesn't take that long.
It'd be more efficient to retrace a path I've already walked. Please, the path ahead. It should be right around here. I wasn't here too long ago.
It's over.
One moment, Proxy. I might have misremembered. I just need to think.
The target's weary. The light.
I'm sure you're well aware that hollows undergo periodic spatial distortions and reconstruction.
Sorry for being so presumptuous, Proxy.
By the way, Miss Charon, how are you so fluid when you move and fight? Is it because of your sharper hearing and heightened senses?
That's one part of it. In fact, my eyes gained some unique abilities as they changed.
I'll take over.
Wait, something's up ahead. There's someone on the ground. Ugh, it smells like blood. What could have happened? Who did this?
Given the depth of the wound and the caliber of the bullet, the killer was a sniper, just like me. Proxy, stay vigilant.
The surrounding ether levels have significantly increased. What's going on?
Increase firepower. Yeah, adjusting for what?
Hold on. Let me find what's causing the ether level increase. Up ahead, there are multiple devices leaking ether non-stop.
Support ready. Help pierce through.
Weakling. Those are high-pressure ether storage tanks, filled with highly concentrated ether.
All high-pressure ether tanks have been disabled. We can keep moving.
Proxy, there are 4 people over here. They're all still alive. I'm not detecting any ether fluctuate.
Great, that's a relief. Charon.
Confirmed. 1 is seriously injured. A bullet pierced their lung. The other 3, the one with severe wounds. His etheric fluctuation...
Ooh, help me.
There must be something we can do.
His internal organs are ruptured. He'll bleed out long before we can get him out.
Am I...
Charon, what's wrong?
I'm fine, don't worry about me. As I mentioned before, these eyes of mine have their uses, but they bring just as much inconvenience. Staring into death.
I remember now. There was a madman, a lunatic who tied me up and dragged me.
I'm not the lunatic you're talking about.
Leave. We can leave this place.
The culprit should be gone by now. Charon, let's...
Thank you all for assisting me, even though I'm a stranger. You've given me...
It's the least we can do after you say...
I do have some questions left to ask. Before that, could the three of you introduce yourselves?
I'll go first. My name's Zoe. I used to be a soldier in the Defense Force.
I'm Jesse, currently working as an internet information broker.
My turn? I'm Erin. I was also in the Defense... Did you see my friend when you were in the Hollow? She's about my height, with shoulder-length blonde hair and a mole under her eye.
If I recall correctly...
It's all right. I'll keep looking.
Remembrance Day?
As the name suggests, it's a day organized by the Defense Force for the families of deceased soldiers and veterans. People gather...
I didn't know the Defense Force did that.
If I can't find her anywhere else, I'll head to Remembrance Day alone. Was your missing friend also a... Yes, She and I were in the same squad.
This sounds like a series of murders targeting the defense force.
No, you're probably not far off. Jesse claims to have been up front, but he neglected to mention...
I just don't like bringing up I was part of Obsidian Division.
I was also in the Obsidian Division.
Wait a second. If I remember correctly, during the fall of the old...
We did?
I have a vague memory of it, but...
Thank you all for the information. I'm starting to see a pattern in the... I came to this hollow because someone I'm searching for sent me its location. And that person was likely being held by the...
You're not giving us much to go on.
Sorry, I don't have much else to share. You don't even know who they are, yet you're so determined to find them. Maybe. I've been searching for someone for a long time.
I see. Whatever happened...
Thank you. But please,
Of course.
Phaethon, you've already been to the
Did you run all the way here?
I'm fine.
there are traces left behind. Signs of a kidnapping.
Yeah, it seems the client was kidnapped.
Well, just take a look. I checked a map of New Eridu.
We've been chasing dead ends with absolutely...
You're sure it's just a disappearance? Just be careful.
Thank you for not revealing what really happened.
Don't mention it. But I have to ask...
The killer is a sniper who has no qualms about taking lives. Judging by the victim's injuries, it's clear they know how to deal. Most Hollow Raiders lack experience dealing with snipers. If they encounter the killer, asking for help from others would only delay the search. The client is at risk.
I helped you keep this from Shepard, but I have to admit...
I understand. I really do. But
Why is the client so important to you, Charon?
the client's true identity might be the very person I've been looking for. And if not, since leaving the military, I've spent years searching for my missing teammates. They were more than just comrades who trusted me with their lives. I've scoured countless hollows, and it's called homecoming. Please, Proxy.
I get how anxious you must feel.
Thank you, Proxy. I've got your back.
Eradicate all asset confirmed. Relax. You're in good hands.
Looks like there's something here. Is this a communicator?
Proxy, look at this. A communicator left.
Why is there a communicator here?
There's hardly any dust on its surface.
Oh, such decisiveness. Following random location info without even thinking twice.
Liar Squad?
Sniper. Or should I say Charon now? Haven't you shared your past with our dear Proxy? If introductions aren't your strong suit, I'd be happy to show you how. You can call me Grim Vulture, the one behind this string of murders. You see, I've been working my way down a list, crossing off names. And now, Charon of Liar Squad, your name's next.
Looks like you've done your homework on me. Just because my presence interfered with your plan?
I thought you were just going to be another obstacle in my way. And now, with you in my sights, this must be some kind of destiny.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. If you hand them over, perhaps we can make a deal.
So your version of making a deal is stalling for time to locate me and lining up your shot? Can't say I'm surprised. After all, that's exactly what I plan to do too. You seem to have rather unique eyes, but you'll never get the chance to hit me.
Seems talking won't resolve this, but I'm not averse to using force.
Now that's the spirit. If you're looking for someone, why not search the hollow for clues? Oh, and I prepared a little gift for all your trouble. I hope you still have that determined look on your face after seeing it.
Yeah.
Watch out for Grim Vulture taking shots from afar! Is there nothing we can do? I found a box!
You still remember what's inside the box, right? Your loyal teammate's cap, the one Styx always wore. Curious as to how he died? I'll tell you. He took his own life. Well, it wasn't much different from being off by ethereals.
Weakling.
Ethereals had almost completely taken over his body. He was being corrupted, covered.
Another high-pressure ether tank. And a lot of ethereals have all...
We did it, Proxy. Let's keep moving.
Acheron's favorite gloves. It wasn't easy getting my hands on them. As expected of such a famous, beautiful commander, even her gloves are stylish. Such a pity. In the end, both her hands were missing. Oh, don't you think that's a shame, little sniper?
Heads up.
Such beautiful hands. People can no longer hold. Ethereal gnawed off her arms and part of her leg as well.
Holding position. Everything's under control.
But she still has the backbone. She stood tall, even in death.
Oh no, Martha. Don't get hit.
It's just a nice death. She died from multiple fatal wounds. Even the most beautiful flower will wither without protection. Haunted. Now, do you think I'm telling the truth or a lie this time?
How long do you intend to keep up this game of cat and mouse? I'll be coming to your hideout soon. Wipe that smile off your face and wait. Wait and see what I'm going to do.
Ooh, good reaction! Hurry up, guys. I've got one final surprise location for you. I'm sure you figured out the route to get to me. That's right. The surprise is at the end of the road. Congratulations! You found the third box. Inside is... Who was it again? Oh, right. A piece of bloody fabric from Cocytus's clothes and some damaged engineering gear stained with Leafy's blood. There weren't enough boxes, so I had to cram them together. They're just a medic and an engineer. Not exactly combat material, right? Surely you're not mad, are you? Oh dear, did I go too far? My sincerest apologies. Relax, the person you're looking for isn't here, and those are just fakes. I didn't actually take them from her comrades. Her comrades are long since corpses in the hollow, after all. How could I possibly have gotten hold of their clothes? A decisive strike to be sure. But as I've already said, your awareness, sight, and experience mean nothing in front of a more skilled sniper.
I didn't expect to kill you so easily. There was a subtle change in your ether fluctuations the moment I fired. That was all I needed. You knowing my past makes me feel sick. But after seeing that you're just a coward who feels fear from another's killing intent, it doesn't bother me as much anymore.
Coward, you say? How fascinating. You were little more than a hollow shell before. But now that you've bared your teeth, I know your composure is nothing more than a facade. You've never truly faced the weight of your comrade's deaths, have you?
Charon and I both believe her. Why are you so fixated on Charon?
Nothing to do with it. Then why don't you go ask her about it? What surprises me more is you actually believe...
Shut up.
If she won't tell you, I will. Those so-called alive squad mates of hers went missing during the fall of the old capital. When the old capital fell, countless Defense Force soldiers were either killed by ethereals or became them. The surviving soldiers, struggling to defend themselves, never had the opportunity to carry their comrades' bodies out of Hollow Zero. Obviously, her squad mates, the members of Liar Squad, were among the dead. But since their bodies were never found, she insists they're still alive.
I didn't lie to the proxy. They're alive.
I could never understand? You think it's hard to understand your childish thought process? If you really have solid proof, why not tell me? Come on, let's hear it!
My eyes. I lost nearly 90% of my vision during the fall of the old capital. But in return, I gained the ability to see what others can't. Every second of every day for years, I've seen my squad mates. Not as fleeting shadows, but vivid and lifelike. They're alive, waiting for me to find them.
That's your proof? Did you hear that? Proxy hiding in the bamboo. She spent years chasing after people who couldn't possibly exist. All because of some ghostly visions. You'd rather believe those visions of your teammates are real-time projections. Will you finally face reality? Or will you keep fooling yourself, believing in ghosts? I guess you'll keep deceiving yourself. Because that's how you survive.
I'm not lying to my...
Really want to find your squad mates who have been missing for years and were officially declared dead? You couldn't protect them when the old capital fell, and now you're just making up stories to give yourself some so-called reason to go on, to latch on to any stupid excuse. Giving up already? At least you've got a shred of dignity left. Nothing disgusts me.
Charon is not a coward, at the very least. She's...
Proxy,
Your proxy sure has a way with words. I won't waste any more of my breath. Just die already.
I've completed analysis of the surrounding fissures. Charon, snap out of it.
Fissures? When did you...
Charon, do you want some hot cocoa?
thanks.
Don't listen to Grim.
No, Proxy. I think Grim Vulture has the things Grim Vulture left. When I touched them, I was reminded of the day I tried to shake off that feeling.
Would you be willing to share more?
That day, in the first hour Hollow Zero started expanding. Liar Squad was among the first troops sent, but soon after we began the mission, we realized things weren't going to go like we thought. The ethereals came at us like an The Defense Force troops outside the Hollow soon realized this was no ordinary disaster. Hollow Zero was devouring honestly. I was a weak point in our formation. An ether shot fired by an ethereal hit my eyes, corrupting them. Because of that and several other wounds. I'm not sure how long I was out. When I woke up again, I was already back at base. The higher-ups detonated the Shiryu pillars, and finally managed to bring Hollow Zero under control. For some reason, the image of my squad mates being the last thing I saw has stayed in my mind. They must have continued fighting after I fell unconscious, eventually getting lost in some hollow and losing contact with the main force. The Defense Force? Civilians? Am I wrong, Proxy? I knew that's what you thought, interpreting what my eyes... But if they're really gone, why would I have been given these eyes? If they're truly no longer alive, their faces are all so blurry.
Charon, listen to me. You don't need to make any justifications, but I also think being consumed by this obsession...
Belle is right. Listen, Charon.
Yeah, right. No one can dismiss your determination or...
Proxy.
Sorry to disturb you at this hour. Oh, never mind.
They're pretty eager, huh?
No, it's not a hollow. If I'm reading this right...
Scott Outpost.
It's Remembrance Day. Don't you recall what Aaron said before?
So,
whether it's a provocation or a trap, I'm not missing any chance to...
sorry for being mean to you before.
I'm really sorry. Zeta was really young when it happened, so she was too little to understand, and I haven't really talked about it.
No, she was right. If only I'd been strong enough to take down most of the ethereals.
Oh, that's not fair. The old capital was falling.
In spite of it all, you survived. If they were still here, I'm sure they'd see that as something to celebrate.
I've always known the truth. That's something I can't face, even after all this time.
You really don't know us at all. This isn't the worst possible outcome by any means. Styx, just look all around you. Everyone standing before you is a... After my husband passed away, Zeta and I received survivor benefits. And with all the odd jobs I've been doing, Styx always wanted our daughter to study art. And Zeta's interested in it too. Now, that dream has become a reality.
Mom and I have our tough days.
Thank you for always...
Well, I suppose you must have heard about my...
Ethel, Kakaitis used to tell me about you. He often took leave or skipped work to earn extra money by part-timing.
Yes, that's true, but I bet he never told you my illness became so bad that I needed major surgery. I used the benefits from his death for the surgery. And that's the only reason I'm here today. Every time I think about it, I feel like I need to keep my body healthy when I was too weak to take...
As for me, well, I'm...
A fashion designer.
It is. I'm sure you remember how much she loved beautiful things. I admit I had no idea how fun fashion design could be until I actually gave it. Anyway, I'm planning to... You know, she used to talk about you when she came home for the holidays.
As you can see, please remember...
Thank you.
Speaking of which, I wasn't expecting...
I could ask you the same thing, Ethel. Last time I asked, you said you weren't coming. I only came because I suddenly got...
I'm here because of Nathan's message, too.
So, it's the same for all of us.
Sorry, but...
Nathan is Lethe's younger brother. Frankly, out of all of us, he...
The day the old capital fell, his squad was responsible for supporting the forces that... He's told us that story so many times.
He always blamed himself. And we all lost someone in that.
May I ask what the name of Nathan's squad was?
The Impera squad of the Obsidian Division.
Nothing. Is that Zoe?
Is she here to speak for the soldiers?
Everyone, please, quiet down.
Hello, everyone. Many of us lost relatives, losing the friends you cherished. However, to the families of the fallen, they gave their lives in honor of the wishes of the departed. My speech, but the reason you all agree with what I've said is because it offers a way to step away from the pain. This is the new Eridu of today. No one talks about this is a new Eridu. Your applause makes me realize what meaning... Open your eyes! If death is the metal to tear the wound...
I don't agree.
Charon, I didn't expect you to be here for Remembrance Day.
Among the people standing here, the will of the deceased, the old me might have agreed. That's why. I believe the departed, each of us holds a...
You seem quite certain about what you're saying.
I'm not sure. I can't picture the exact
vague and I was right about you, Charon. From the moment we met.
I'm sorry you...
Everyone, I apologize for taking up your time.
What do you think, Proxy?
Something was definitely off about her just now. And the thing she's...
You mean about her real identity, right? Shielded by her identity as a decorate, she arrived so brazenly and left without a care.
sent me a location. I'll send you the location shortly.
A location with a picture of the hostages. Looks like Grim Vulture is...
Charon, what's your plan?
I've made up my mind. Proxy, please accept my official commission. Help me venture into the depths of the Hollow. It's up to me to stop Grim Vulture. I am the Eye of Obel.
Eradicate. I'll protect you. Relax. You're in good hands.
Charon, look! Another communicator.
Another communicator.
Oh, really? I think it's rather good for my mental health to witness in real time.
Do you really still need to disguise your voice? I thought you didn't want to hide me more, Zoe.
You're right. Seems there's no need for secrecy anymore. I, Zoe, the sniper known as Grim Vulture of Nemesis Squad, send you my regards.
Zoe. No. Grim Vulture. You, like me, were one of the advanced troops deployed to suppress Hollow Zero, knocked Cartes and Impera Squad. So far, all the victims have been members of these Nemesis. Your squad, lacking reinforcements, lost everyone except you in the fall of the old capital. You blame their deaths on the absence of reinforcements, just like me. The fall of the...
A sniper, the sole survivor, a mere pawn of band... The Impera squad member, Nathan, the one you're searching for. He pleaded with me to let him go when I was about to kill him, saying he had to see you no matter what. I let him live to get all sorts of information on you. I was so curious about you that I even set a trap. We even got this thing. It's just... One night, when I was over, they were pleading with me. So, I carried on their will. I began kidnapping targets and...
You really think this is what they'd want?
What else? Would they want me to be like... What a no! It's precise...
That's exactly what I wanted to say to you, too. Jesse, Aaron, Nathan. The client I've been searching for. And any other targets of revenge you've set your sights on. They all feel regret and struggle over... But you can't see any of that, Grim Vulture. As a sniper of the Eridu Defense Force, you have failed in your duty.
That suits me just fine. Since you made it here, let me reward you with a few things you don't know. Noct, Cartes, Impera, and many other squads. Did you know the reinforcements that were meant to back us up ended up deciding to retreat? Relying on a show of hands to vote, isn't that ridiculous? Our lives were discarded in such an absurd way, like a kindergarten election for class monitor. So, when I killed them, I employed the same method. I made the dozen or so people I captured both on...
Jesse and Aaron, do you have them too? Or are they already...
You still care
Securing the perimeter.
Why not leave?
The wind and rain are picking up.
This extreme weather is perfect for sending you to your grave. Don't you think? No one will hear your screams and cries as you die.
Show no mercy.
By the time the rain stops, the only thing left will be your cold corpse. I wonder, do you remember the weather on the day the old Capitol fell? It wasn't heavy. You made it part of the Hollow washed up. Ah, such determination deserves praise. Now, it's time for the final showdown between us. Really foolish is the only way to put it. What sniper would ever confront their enemy head on?
Vanish. Fire support ready.
I've prepared a little gift for you.
It is your requiem. Snipe.
I made this dangerous ethereal plan in corrupting a high-ranking officer. It wasn't easy luring it here. You can play with it for a while. As for me, I'll watch you some of us waiting for the to slip up. Then I'll put a bullet right through your heart.
The real failure as a sniper is the one who's been forced into a corner, like you!
The wind. It's shifting.
I won't fall for your distractions so easily. What?
I will surpass you with my own melody of victory. And let the wind be the opening notes.
Charon? No! Wake up! Charon! What's this?
Just you? Where's your friend, the proxy?
The proxy went to rescue the hostages. I want to speak with you alone. A sniper should always monitor the changes to their surroundings, factoring the environment into their tactics. Being blinded by the intent to kill and failing to take this into account was your downfall.
Didn't expect to be lectured by a youngster. When my view was blocked, I realized you'd use the visual blind spot to reposition.
Your prediction and accuracy were spot on. I was just saved once again by this. By both this harmonica, and by my former comrades.
Are you trying to say that this is destiny? That it's the will of my companions guarding me? I lost to the wave of ethereals, to the military's betrayal. And now, your fantasy, your attitude, your very existence.
Yet, you're emitting a much calmer ether energy now. almost as if
my vision is fading. I can't see my comrades on the brink of death anymore.
Did you intend for me to kill you from the start?
Let me answer that question with a story. The first time I saw you, my comrades were all dead, and the reinforcements the higher-ups promised before the mission never came. I can't even remember how long the fight went on. I made my way through one battle line after another. Advanced troops were nearly wiped out. But when a few people can still stand after such severe corruption and injury, but all 5 of them were still fighting, they told me they were beyond saving. And if I planned to retreat, I must take the girl with me. I couldn't turn down the last request of a group of heroic soldiers about to die in battle. Your comrades entrusted your life to me. I was the one who brought you out of the hollow. You already know what happened afterward. It didn't take long for you to leave the Defense Force after you came to. Just like me, I developed PTSD so intense that sometimes I couldn't even hold a normal conversation. But for me, if the reinforcements had kept their word and provided support.
To say I don't would be a lie. But I think deep down you know. From the moment we stepped into the Hollow, given how quickly the Hollow was spreading, and the ever-increasing number of ethereals, it would take the sacrifice of countless Defense Force troops to suppress it. It wasn't something that could have been accomplished in such a short time. Canceling the reinforcements, sending the advanced troops to rescue as many civilians as possible to
Objective and cold logic. I understand it, of course. But when you see members of the I couldn't. Even if the chance was menaced, I can't help but resent them. Nathan. When I tied him up and was about to kill him, he begged me to spare him. I think I've said this before. We're very similar. Yet we have completely opposite beliefs. You're still in the version of you I want to kill is the complete one, who can firmly reject my answer. If you haven't found your answer yet, I kill you, or you end me. Either way, why? Emptiness, and no matter how many targets of my revenge, you're different. You've gained unconditional trust from the proxy. My belief has faltered. You're right. They would never want me to become this way. So be it. Take the hostage and go. Villain stained with the blood of others. I'm looking forward to how long you'll be able to protect those in... It can still be played after taking...
This is my final melody to you. No matter how miserable you've become, your hatred has longed to us. I used to know nothing. You taught me.
Really? That's good.
So you're the sniper from Liar Squad.
And you must be the one who's been searching for me. Nathan.
That's right. I'm sorry for causing all this trouble. I knew when the reinforcements decided to retreat.
You don't need to feel regret.
Thank you. I hate to say this as a family member, but that...
I know. You don't, Nathan. Grim Vulture told me...
Yes. After learning about the bond between... Regardless of how things unfolded, what matters is... I found this while going through my brother's belongings. It's been tucked away for years. There's a...
Thank you so much.
Wait, with us?
Go ahead.
Hey, hello? All right, it's a recording. This is a message from Liar Squad for our little sniper. Everyone ready? Congratulations on your 1,000th day with Liar Squad!
Hey, you guys are totally out of sync. Captain, can we redo this? The anniversary gift has to be perfect.
That's our assault specialist, Acheron. She has a strong sense of aesthetic.
Oh, she won't care if we're a little off. Forget the re-record. Let's just get it done and order the cake.
That's our medic, Kakaitis.
You two, stop arguing.
And that Styx. Our
All right, let's all calm down.
That's our scout and engineer.
Okay, thank you all for settling down before I completely lost my cool.
That's our captain, who took me in and taught me how to play the harmonica. And the real Charon. I'll make sure to explain.
As you've heard, this recording is a little gift from the 5 of us. How time flies over these 1,000 days. I hate to say it, but yeah.
Not just that fight. You often worry about...
Where did that come from? Sorry, I got carried away. But I have to say one thing. I get how you feel. Don't try to carry everything.
As long as you fight, but don't let that weigh on you. I've struggled with that kind of...
Exactly. Please, don't try to... This is getting way too sentimental. Finally, we'd like to give you the song that's closest to us. If what we've said is hard to understand.
Proxy, do you remember?
Yes.
Yes. Crystal clear. As if I've returned to the exact moment of parting. So this is our last glance. This is the answer you wanted me to find. Thanks, guys. For everything. Proxies. No. Wise. Bell.
It's no trouble at all.
Exactly. We got...
Yeah. When I was trapped in self-doubt, and because of that, please, hear me out. Maybe you've... As I mentioned before, Charon was my captain's codename. When I met both of you for the first time, I didn't want to tell you my codename, because I thought Captain Charon was an orphan like me, with no family to mourn her. I've been using her codename, because I may be the last person in the world who still remembers her. But I understand now. If I want to keep moving forward...
You don't...
At the harbor, Nathan spoke to you privately.
Yes. He said he still has a friend in the Defense Force who's currently
So, what's your decision?
After everything that's happened, I think I do share the same goal as that friend of his in the news.
Your new goal?
Yes. My encounter with Grim Vulture has made me... I'll uncover the real culprits behind the old capitals. I have a gut feeling the masterminds will reveal themselves by letting the will to protect God.
That's what I thought.
Are you saying we're on...
No. We might walk different paths. Those paths will lead us to the same destination.
To be honest, after facing an enemy as ruthless as Grim Vulture, we're nowhere near strong enough to...
If this is your slightly selfish principle, I'll respect it. If, as you say, our destination is the same, then we should continue on our separate paths. I hope we can become true comrades.
Yes, it's a promise.
Hello. I'm the sniper from the former Liar Squad of the Chrysoberyl Division.
I heard about you from my superior. Let me confirm a few details before taking you.
I'm applying to join the Obsidian Division's Obel Squad, Trigger. I was Trigger of Liar Squad.